Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Baking Diva. It's so good to see all of you, and yes, I can see all of you. Today, I'm going to do a review. It's not sponsored at all. This was all paid for. In fact, actually, my son purchased this for me. And he said to me, why don't you do a video on it? And I thought, well, okay, maybe I will. So this is a non-sponsored video, paid for with his own money, and it's going to be a video on HelloFresh. I don't know if many of you may have heard of it, some of you may not have heard of it, but HelloFresh is a food delivery service. And what it does is you have options. You can decide whether you want one meal delivered a week, 2, 3, 4, whatever you wish, and you receive everything other than maybe salt and pepper or water that you need to make that meal. And everything is fresh. Sans the name HelloFresh. And it gives you a chance to experiment and try different meals. For people that maybe are very busy and don't have a lot of time to go to the food store, they enjoy this. I understand the meals are very good. Also with the pandemic, if you don't prefer to go out and do your food shopping, this is a great service they offer. Also, the main thing is they claim that you save money, because with this HelloFresh, you are only receiving what you need to make that meal. So in other words, say you need sour cream. You don't have to go out and buy a pint of sour cream. Say you only need a few spoonfuls. They're going to send you a little packet with just the amount you need for the dinners. So my son thought they sounded interesting. He picked out the dinners. I didn't pick them out. We got 3 nice ones. We got a steak dinner, we got a pork dinner, I believe it was a pork taco dinner, and we got the one that I'm going to make for you today, and this is called mozzarella and herb chicken. It comes with string beans and couscous. And you do get a sheet like this with every one of the meals. It has a picture of what you're going to be making on it. And then on the back, it gives you step-by-steps of what you need to do. So that sounded easy to me. They even tell you on here what you need to bust out. For example, if you need a zester or a pot or paper towels, so you can prepare ahead of time. Everything comes in a nice refrigerated box. It's all packed nicely. It's nice and cold when you receive it. And you put it in the refrigerator until you're going to use it. So I don't have the box here, but inside the box are packets of the meat that you're going to use for that meal. So this one we're going to use chicken breasts for, boneless chicken breasts. So they came in this little packet here. And then you receive a bag like this for each meal. And in this bag, it says this bag is greener than a salad bar, because everything you receive is supposed to be fresh. So they give you everything you need in the bag to make this dinner along with your meat. So for now, I think we should see what is in the bag. We'll open it together, and then we'll get started cooking this meal. So we'll decide at the end, when we do a taste testing, how I think it tastes, and whether we think it's worth it or not. So here we go. We're going to make this, and then I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So let's see what's in this bag. Looks interesting. Has the name on the bag of the meal you're making. There's a sticker on it. Let me unpeel the sticker. Okay, we put this up here for now. So what do we have in our bag? We have, we have a lemon. There's a lemon in the bag, nice fresh lemon. What else is in here? We have a bag. Look at this. A bag of fresh string beans. This is very interesting. Thoroughly washed green beans. What else is in here? Oh, what's this? We have, whoopsie, a little packet of Italian seasoning. Okay. What else is in the bag? Oh, a little bag. It's a half a cup of Israeli couscous. What else? Look at this. How cute. A little tiny packet of sour cream. What's this? This is panko breadcrumbs. And see the idea, this is they're only giving you the amount you need for this recipe. So you don't have to go out and buy a whole container of panko breadcrumbs. A couple more things in here. A packet of HelloFresh mozzarella. It's mozzarella cheese. It says shredded low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. One more thing in here. What's this? It says hello fresh chicken. I don't know what it is. We're soon going to find out. There's small writing on here that I can't see. And that's what's in the bag for this meal. So let me put this over here, move this to the side, and I'm going to follow the directions on here. So what do you say we get started? They give you the directions, prep, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they walk you through the recipe. So first of all, they're saying adjust the rack to the top position in your oven and preheat it to 425. I already did that. Now it's telling you to wash and dry all the produce you received and to zest and quarter your lemon. Okay, so we have the green beans. They say they're thoroughly washed. I guess we have to wash our lemon. And that's the only produce I have here. So hold on while I go wash my lemon and open up my green beans, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I washed my little bitty lemon here, and the green beans are all washed. And for this recipe, there is no more produce. So it's telling me to quarter my lemon. So I'm going to do that now. And to zest the lemon. So I have a little grater here. I'm just going to put some of the zest in here. I'm assuming at some point we need this. Okay. So we got a little lemon zest in there. Let me get a little more. So I have some lemon zest in my little bitty baby bowl. I'm going to move that aside. Now it's telling me to quarter my lemon. So I'm going to cut it in half this way. And then I'll go this way. So I have my lemon quartered. Let me push that aside and see what I have to do next. Okay. Next, I need a medium-sized bowl. So I'll put that over here. And it says here in the bowl, they want me to combine my panko. So this is that little bag I showed you with the panko breadcrumbs in it. So let me cut that open. So we're going to put the panko in there. We're going to put our mozzarella, as they call it, mozzarella. We're going to put our mozzarella cheese in with the panko. So we're just going to slice open that bag. See how easy this is? They give you all the ingredients you need. And we're also going to put in our Italian seasoning. That's this little packet they gave us. So let me open that, put that in. So far, it's pretty easy. Okay. And 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Well, they don't give you salt and pepper and olive oil. Obviously, they figure most people have that. So it's 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Whoops. And they're just saying a little bit of salt and pepper. So let me just grab that over here. I'm just using regular salt. I know the cameraman, he likes the Himalayan salt, right, cameraman?
Himalayan pink.
Yeah, the Himalayan pink salt. Right in here. Some pepper in here. Okay. And we're going to get a spoon and we're going to mix this all together. Okay. Can you see that, cameraman?
I can see. You want a close-up?
Sure. Alrighty, that looks good. It's all mixed together. Now let me see what it tells you to do next. Step 3. Pat your chicken dry with a paper towel and season it all over with salt and pepper. And then lightly coat a baking sheet with a drizzle of olive oil and then place your chicken on one side of the sheet and evenly spread some of this sour cream over the chicken, only on one side. And then you're going to mound this panko mixture on top of the chicken, pressing it firmly till it adheres. So that sounds easy. I'm going to do that now. All right, so I have this all mixed up. All righty. So now I'm going to take a baking sheet. Now it does not tell you that you need to put parchment paper on the baking sheet, but I'm putting it on there anyway. And then it tells you to put a little bit of, didn't it say olive oil, cameraman? Yeah. It said, lightly coat your baking sheet with a drizzle of olive oil. I happen to be using Filippo, what is that, Cameron? Barrio?
Filippo Barrio.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Okay. So put a little drizzle of that on here. How's that, cameraman? That's a drizzle, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think you should move it around a little.
I'm going to. I have this little piece of paper towel here, and I'm just going to fold it and spread it around. How's that? That's a look good, cameraman?
Sí, senora.
Okay. All right. So now it's telling me, I'm going to open up my chicken breasts, which are all washed. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, I don't know. I mean, this doesn't look like a lot of meat to me. And like I say, this is my honest review, so I'm being honest. And let me see what size these 2 chicken breasts are. Well, that's okay. Here's one. And here's the other one. Can you see that? No, they're average size. They're not small and they're not large. They're average size. When my son heard me say that, he said, well, you know, you're not just eating the chicken, right, cameraman?
Right.
You know, you have sides to go with it. And I said, okay. Because at first, my first thought was, my son could probably eat one of these dinners by himself, right? All right. Okay, once I have my chicken on my drizzled oil on my baking sheet, I'm going to then coat each one of these chicken breasts with the sour cream. This little bitty bag of sour cream. So I just have a butter knife here. I'm going to squirt it on top of each one. This reminds me a lot of the popular chicken recipe I have on my channel, where I make the chicken and I put the mayonnaise on top. This has sour cream on it. Okay, so we have all the sour cream coated on the chicken. Let me hold that up for the cameraman to take a peek at. Can you see that, cameraman? Get a close-up of that. Okay, now I'm going to take the panko mixture that I mixed earlier. I'm gonna put it on top of the sour cream. It says to mound it on there. So I'm gonna mound it on there. There we go. I should mention to you that I believe the reason my son bought this was because he saw a special. And I think it was like the 3 meals for $30. So he thought he would give them a try. But from what I understand, they run specials a lot. I think even if you can sign up, weekly. I think they make new meals every week, and there's a lot to choose from. If you go on their website, HelloFresh, you'll learn more about this. But they have a big selection of meals to choose from. All right, so cameraman, can you see those? I mounded the panko mixture on top of the sour cream. So now it tells me to put them in the oven on the top rack that I've already preheated the oven for 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna take them out, show ya what we do next with those green beans. Okay, so after the 5 minutes, I took the chicken out of the oven. I can start to see that the cheese is melting and all. So now they're saying, my phone's ringing, sorry about that. Okay, so after the chicken cooked for the 5 minutes, now I'm gonna take my green beans, gonna drizzle a little tiny bit of this olive oil over the green beans after I put them on the other side, here we go, of the baking dish. So just a little bit more olive oil and some salt and pepper. And then what I'm gonna do is get my salt and pepper. I'm going to return this pan to the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until the beans are crunchy and the chicken is cooked. So I'm gonna do that now, but don't go away because we have another step. Okay, meanwhile, while your chicken is cooking in the oven with the beans, you're gonna go over to your stove, and in a small pot, I'm gonna put the gas on here, you're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter in the pot. So I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna just put it on like medium-high heat. We wanna get that butter melted. That shouldn't take us long. And then we're gonna add this little bag that they supplied us of the couscous. We're gonna add that into the butter with a pinch of salt. And then I'm gonna cook it, stirring until it's toasted. About maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So let me open my bag of couscous while that butter's melting. Okay, here we go. Can you see it melting in there?
No, I'm blind.
Stop it. All right. So as soon as it's all melted, I'm going to add the couscous. The couscous. Do you like couscous?
Shirley.
Okay.
Oh, but you're not Shirley.
Okay, get that all melted in there.
These are great shots of melting butter.
I hope so.
You can use them in other videos.
Okay, there we go. It's all done. Good enough. Now I'm going to add my couscous to that. So I'm pouring that in. That's the envelope they supplied us with the couscous.
Okay.
I'm going to put a little salt in there.
Oh yeah, salt.
Okay.
Gotta have salt.
Now I'm going to stir it. Okay. And what does the directions say? Do you remember, cameraman?
Absolutely
It
not.
says to cook the couscous for 2 to 3 minutes until it's toasted. So, all right, do that. While that's cooking, I'm going to open the stock, the chicken stock concentrate that they supplied us with. And once the couscous starts to get crunchy, I'm going to add to that 3/4 of a cup of water and this packet of the chicken concentrate. Well, I see that couscous just getting the way we want it. So in a minute, I'm going to add my 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to cover it and reduce it to a low simmer. And I'm going to cook my couscous till it's tender, about 6 to 8 minutes. And then I'll turn off the heat and drain any excess liquid if necessary. So, what do you think, cameraman? Think it's ready to put in the water?
I think it is.
You think it is? Okay. All right. So now I'm going to add my chicken concentrate. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Whoa, let me lower the gas. Okay. And my 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm going to stir that around. I'm going to put my gas on to simmer. I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to set my timer and check it in 6 to 8 minutes. So we'll be back after the couscous and the chicken are done. Okay, I just took the chicken out of the oven. I have to tell you, it looks delicious. It's nice and browned on top, and all the cheese is melted. The green beans look delicious. So my couscous just stopped cooking on the stove. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate it now. So let me bring over my plate. I'm going to take one piece of this chicken here and put it on this plate here.
Is that mine?
If you want it, cameraman. And then I'm going to put some of these green beans next to it. I'll hold it up when I'm done. Looks really good. That down. Let me plate the next one. Oh, that looks good. Some of the cheese dripped off the side and got like toasty. So as you can see, this makes 2 meals. Looks good. If it tastes anything like it smells, I'm sure it's delicious. Put a few more over here. Okay. Now let me just move my tray out of the way and bring my couscous over. I have my pot of couscous here. Now you ask, Diva, why did you have to zest the lemon? Well, we're going to add a little of that lemon zest that we grated into the couscous. Just a little bit of it here. And maybe just a little squeeze of lemon in there. So I'm going to stir that around, and then I'm going to put the couscous on the plates. Looks good. You see this, cameraman? Oh, look at that couscous. Put it right there, because you know it's nice to make your plate look nice. It's all in the presentation. Isn't that what they say?
No, it's nice to. It's better to make your husband happy.
Okay, well, we can do both. The couscous there. I gotta tell you, it looks just like the picture. A little more couscous here. And I'm gonna put a still of this in because I gotta tell you, I'm pretty darn proud of myself. It looks good. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go down below and hit that subscribe and the little red bell next to it till it says all. You won't miss any of these fun videos I have coming up. This will be the last one for this week because I'm going on vacation on Saturday for a week.
Oh.
And hopefully I'll be able to get a few clips in Cape May where we're going.
Wow.
And then I might do a video when I come back. Now you can take a little wedge of this lemon, put it off to the side. Like I say, it's all in the presentation. Look at that. I think that looks great. I'm going to hold them up the best I can, cameraman. Look at these 2 plates. So, this is called Hello Fresh.
Looks good.
This would be the 2 dinners you would get for the chicken mozzarella. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of taste testing for you.
Don't
so
touch.
let me move this out of the way.
Don't touch mine.
I'm just going to taste a little bit so I can give you my opinion on how these taste. Oh, the chicken's tender. Let's see. Got that cheese on the end. Okay, here goes. Here goes. It's hot. I have to tell you, the crust, my dog thinks it smells good too, Brownie. Shh, wait a minute. The crust on this chicken is delicious. Let me try the couscous. Brownie. I'm gonna tell you, I would definitely buy this again. I give this 3 thumbs up. It's delicious. Let me get a green bean here. Okay. So, like I said, it may not be for everybody, but if you want to try different meals, if you're bored of the same old meals every night, come here. And if you don't want to waste money buying a lot of ingredients that you don't have to, if you just want something delicious, I'm going to recommend, sorry about that, the dog thinks that they, stop it. The dog thinks that they look good too. She knows something good when she smells it, right? Wait, here. So anyway, I give it a 2 thumbs up. So go on their website. You can look for yourself. Like I said, this isn't sponsored. I don't get anything for this. I just wanted to try it. So far, so good. Come here, Brownie, here. So anyway, have a great week. I'll see you after my vacation. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll say toodaloo.